Are you watching the YouTube comments? This one? I know. But Brandon,
right? That nice, clean microphone.
The clean microphone.
Do you have a wet wipe?
All right.
No, it's fine.
Wet
It's
wipe?
fine. I'm fine.
She's freaking out. You got to turn your volume
Okay,
down
so
on your devices.
this is good? Okay, sounds good.
Hi,
So
guys.
can we talk? I never realized that Jay's show was before yours, and that's got to be some kind of intimidation, right?
I'm very intimidated by Mr. Ducote. Mr. Ducote does the pleasure of.
Oh, just on Fridays. Okay.
Yes, I am watching for the chat as well.
Do I need to watch anything? I brought my stand just to do it.
You do need to change the guess if you can modify that. It's not Dr. G. It's just Chapeaux and then Brandon Kelly. That's what you said. That was the sponsors. I'm sorry. Gotcha. If you can edit it from where you are,
Who's
that's
Dr. G?
that's one of the show
Gunjan
sponsors.
Rina. She does
Concierge Medical.
Concierge Medical.
Okay,
Cool chick too.
cool.
You'd like her.
It's a lady.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, okay.
So I have been tasked
I keep forgetting
with
where I'm at.
recruiting
Yeah.
some real men that wear pink
That's
for
okay.
American Cancer Society.
Oh, guess what? Today is Wear
guy.
Red
Really?
for Women Day.
It is.
Have you
That's-
noticed?
That's why I put my red on, too.
Hello.
Yes.
I've got hearts on and everything.
I'm so over this wear red for women. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
You look
okay.
amazing, Sara Kleinpeter.
Thanks.
Wow.
If you're just now tuning in, we've got Brandon Kelly in studio. We're going to talk to Brandon for a little bit about Black History Month. And we've got Sara Kleinpeter as our special Go Rouge co-host for February.
I'm so excited to be here. I've been on my calendar all month.
For a couple of days. This whole thing just gets thrown together. Shh. Just gets thrown together.
It does not. You take lots of time to plan and plan and replan when things don't go right. You got it down pat.
It's like a living creature. So a radio show is like a living creature. It's very organic, and like I get the, hey, I know I've said for the last 4 weeks that I'm gonna be your guest, but I can't.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay? And
That's
I'm
like dating in real life, right? Okay, sorry. Brandon's happily married. Go ahead.
I'm out of that game. So yeah.
You're a ladies' man, Chuck. Don't stop right there. You're a ladies'
Chuck.
man. So we'll do a 2-minute intro.
Okay.
All right, welcome to the Go Rouge radio show. If you are listening in drive time on Talk 107.3 or on the YouTube Go Rouge channel, welcome to episode 105. It's Fridays with Franzi, the Go Rouge radio show. I'm excited, guys. This week we have our good friend Brandon Kelly in. It's Black History Month, so he's doing something very cool on social media to celebrate Black History Month. So we're going to talk to Brandon about that. We've got special co-host the Sara Kleinpeter.
Hey, y'all.
Sara Kleinpeter has been a regular staple of the Go Rouge show, and I like to mix it up sometimes. And one of the reasons we have Sara Kleinpeter on is in our second half of the show, we're going to have a new business on called Chapeaux Parties. They are we're going to have Karla and Jenn, co-founders, Chapeaux. You're familiar with Chapeaux?
I am. I'm so excited.
All right, so
can't wait to try
we
them all.
celebrate things, people, places that are doing amazing things in Baton Rouge, and I had to have these ladies on. But first, a couple of things before we start the show. If you want more information about the Go Rouge radio show, you need to go to www.gorouge.com. You can see all our episodes on demand. You can also go to the Go Rouge YouTube page, which some of you are watching right now, and you can click subscribe, and you can see all our episodes on demand there as well. Last but not least, if you have a show topic, Brandon, Sara, if you know somebody that you think, hey, they would be a good fit for this show, you can email me at info at gorouge.com, and we'll put them on the show most likely, unless they're doing dark, seedy things. But before we jump in,
Throw that one in for us, Ron.
So before we jump into the show, we're going to thank our show sponsors. These are the folks that make the Geaux Rouge show. And by the way, Chuck P is on master control. Chuck, thank you. Welcome to the Geaux Rouge show.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here, Franz. Happy to be here for you.
I know you're happy to be here at 6 o'clock on a Friday night.
Trust me, I have nothing else going on.
That's okay, man. We're going to talk about dating later.
No.
So our show sponsors are, first and foremost, Dr. G, Dr. Gunjarena at MD VIP at Heal 360. You can check her out at www.drrena.com. She's my doctor. She's concierge medicine. That means 24-hour access. She takes care of me. She makes sure I'm healthy and fit. If you can hear on the radio right now, we have the remnants of the Jay Ducote show that was just in studio.
Shut that door for all
That was
these
my
noises
subtle way
out
of
there.
saying shut the door. I can't tell Jay
They're
to be
so
quiet.
loud.
So, other sponsors, La Divina Italian Cafe, serving select wine, ice cold beer, plus their exclusive sorbet mimosas. They also have some really tasty king cakes. It is I call it a personal pan king cake. It's like got 2 servings on it. It's a smaller, like it's bigger than a
So it's not like a normal king cake.
No. It's a smaller personal size one. I want to say, bagel. It's like 2 times a normal bagel size, and it's perfect and it's flavorful. Chef Eric has got his technique down and everything. And last but not least, the final show sponsor. Until I get Square to sponsor the show on Geaux Rouge, which is where Brandon works. The last show sponsor is the Borkart Law Firm. That is my criminal defense firm. www.borkartlawfirm.com. Check us out. BorkartLawFirm.com. We're also on social media. That's my lemonade stand. That's the Girl Scout cookies I sling. The Borkart Law Firm. It's been a great week, by the way, for the Borkart Law Firm. I'm a small business owner in Baton Rouge, and I started the firm 5 years ago. I had been in private practice working for other people before then, and I'm just very grateful that things are going the way they are. Not grateful for the city, mind you, because I represent people accused of crime. All my clients are innocent, but that's nonetheless. So we're going to jump right in. Sarah, how are you doing?
I am great. How are you, Franz?
Oh, I see you taking some caffeine. I like it. So,
not since this morning.
Sarah, you and I have the pleasure of finally having Brandon Kelly on the show. Brandon works with Square. You're familiar with Square?
I'm familiar.
We know Brandon from Leadership Baton Rouge, the finest leadership class.
The finest.
The
finest-
best. Better than the rest.
There you go.
Leadership class with the Baton Rouge Area Chamber. So, Brandon, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Okay, so it's February.
Yes.
It is Black History Month, and I noticed the other day that you were doing it. I was late to the party. I'm often late to the
very
party.
late to the party.
I noticed
It's the story of Franz's life. He's always
I'm just
late.
happy to get
Always
invited.
late to the party.
I'm just happy to get invited. So I noticed Brandon was doing something super cool on Facebook. He was showcasing historic Black figures, some of which you may know about, some of which you may not know about. Do you do about one a week, or how often?
One every day. Every day for the month.
Every
Wow.
single
Every day.
day during
Every day
the
for
month
the
of
month.
Very
February.
cool.
Yes.
So let's start. Brandon, what do you do at Square?
Okay, so I am the Community Reinvestment Act officer for Square. Well, and I actually work for Square Financial Services.
What does that
which is
mean?
The bank for Square. So
Okay.
in March of last year, Square created a bank, an FDIC insured and chartered bank.
Which made sense, right?
Yeah. Because what does Square do? We do digital payments and all that good stuff. So we created a bank, and I now work for this bank, and I am engaged with finding ways to empower low and moderate income
Awesome.
communities and small businesses with the great work that Square is doing. And Square's purpose is economic empowerment. So I literally get to do awesome stuff every day to support low income communities.
So speaking of awesome stuff that you do every day, in February, you've been known to make social media posts about historic Black figures, correct?
Yes.
Talk to me about how you started this.
Okay, so this is actually just to know show how late you are to the party. I started this 12 years ago.
Wow.
12 years ago. Yes.
Better late than never, Franz.
There you go. So here's the thing. We've all heard Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Frederick Douglass. And to be really honest, I kind of started this selfishly because I wanted to get to know some figures that, are not the people that you hear about every month, or you may not even learn about.
I don't want to say underrepresented individuals, but historic figures that may get glossed over.
Absolutely. I mean, just like George Washington and Abraham Lincoln aren't the only figures in American history. There's so many others in Black culture and just Black history that need to be spotlighted. So I said, hey, I'm going to do research on my own and find out about some of these great figures that have done some really awesome things in this country, and I'm going to spotlight them every day for the month of February.
So 28.
28. And
sometimes 29.
Sometimes 29.
Sometimes 29. Yeah. 29 historic figures. Sarah, you knew about this, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So
as long as I've known Brandon.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, talk to me a little bit about this.
Miss it.
So before we jump into that, I want to talk a little bit about the research journey. Okay? Because I have to imagine, where do you go to find people historically?
It's so again.
Franz. Google.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I will say this. I literally go. There's so many websites that are out there. Little known Black history, Black past. There's so many out there. So I've just kind of slowly garnered in. And oddly enough, even in my Facebook, I have a folder just for Black history things that I see during the throughout the year. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I post that in February.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you ever repeat your posts?
Okay. So
like truth.
So seriously, I do my best not to, but inadvertently I have repeated some. And over the 12 years, you're bound to repeat some. But here's the thing. I have like a criteria for myself. So
what's the criteria?
I don't want to repeat any.
Okay.
2, I try to find folks that I have never heard about. I've never heard of, or if I've heard of them, I know very base level. Because ultimately, and a lot of times people are like, oh, why don't you post something about Madam C.J. Walker? Or why don't you post something about W.E.B. Du Bois? And like, they're great, they're important figures, but I know their stories. So
it's not like, and I say this carefully, it's not like they need additional historic attention. People, those are historically known. Those are individuals studied in schools.
Absolutely.
We read their books. If I said Maya Angelou, okay, I've read a few of her books or her poetry. Well, she did both.
She did books, yeah.
So I like all of this, right? I can see him doing a book one day.
Ooh.
I can see you taking a
he
compilation.
He probably already has it together.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, it would simply be a compilation of your 12 years of and you can do the best thing is you could do a calendar where it's one for every day, 2022, one for every day, 2023, so on and so forth.
Work on it.
All right, so
I got you.
Sarah, can you be like my book agent
I'm
or
gonna help
something?
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And look, totally random. You'll notice, Brandon, that Sarah is in her signature red lipstick and attire today because today, for example, is a special day. I would be remiss if I didn't say Go Red today for women, right?
Yes.
What's going on with that, Sarah?
Well, so every first Friday in February is the international or the national, Go Red for Women Day. I wear my red for Mary Leah Coco. I don't know if y'all know Mary Leah, one of my dear friends who suffers from cardiomyopathy.
Wow.
And I've lived on this journey with her since college. And so every year on the first Friday in February, I wear red for her.
So I just wanted the guests
wear red
and all the listeners to know how glorious your red is. Okay. So we're celebrating women.
She's got great red. She's got style.
You're
Thanks, guys.
I believe it's on.
She's got
on
flair.
fleek.
She's got style.
On
That's
fleek.
why they call her the nanny.
I don't know if they say that anymore, but I mean,
I don't think they do.
All right.
Okay.
So we're celebrating women today by wearing red. I've got a little bit of red. The Borchardt Law Firm logo on my Patagonia merch.
But did you do
fleece.
it intentionally today?
I did
because
not do it intentionally.
you kind of wear that jacket every time.
Wow.
I don't wear it every time.
I got a red
But you
Only
tie
when
did
it's
it
cold.
intentionally?
I'm
Right?
here in the party.
Franz, you need to get some new merch, dude.
she totally called you out. Totally called you out, Franz.
It's time to
That's
upgrade
okay.
the merch
Okay.
for the Franz Bogard Law Firm.
So glad that Sara Kleinpeter is our special guest
This is
host
great.
this week.
But I do have to go back to our leadership Baton Rouge experience, right?
should.
Because
Yes.
the three of us around this table right now, we're all together in the class of 2018. But your last two co-hosts were actually part of our class too. So Franz.
Yes. As well as guests. I've had some guests
Oh,
on.
absolutely.
Look, there's no magical formula for guests on this thing. I see things, I see people, and I'm like, ooh, we need to have Brandon on to talk about what Brandon's doing.
Okay, Brandon, though, you have something for us, right?
I have a quiz.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
This is
I
going to
didn't
be.
study.
I just did trivia. I got more trivia. Like,
let
what's going
the
on?
shame begin.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, here's the thing.
Can you turn your computer a little bit? I
I'm
didn't prepare
not
for this
cheating.
test
Even though we're in
today.
the same leadership class, I'm not cheating
This is
for
not
you.
cheating.
All right. Well, so
Just
before
it.
we do the quiz, though,
Yeah.
I do want you to walk through what does one of your posts look like.
So the posts are very simple. I literally find an image of a historic African American. I do a little research, and literally, I don't just do like 1 or 2 sentences. I try to have at least 4 sentences about their life. I generally pull from numerous citations, sources, and all that good stuff. And because I really want people to just not just hear, hey. Hattie McDaniels was the first African American to win an Academy Award. I wanted you to hear about her story, her life, where she came from, her education, just so you have a very well-rounded view of who she was and her impact on our community.
So when I invited Brandon, I thought we would be going through a tour of these. Now I'm worried that we're about to get quizzed.
Oh, he's about to school you.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm the first to admit I know very little about history in general, let alone African American history. So the floor is yours, sir.
Okay, so here we go. Are we ready?
Yes.
No.
Let's do this. Okay. Who was the first African American astronaut to make it to space?
Oh,
Wow.
Ooh. Come on.
I don't know the answer to that.
I really don't know.
No.
And I would say that that's probably.
Can I reference my phone as a resource? Like
No, that's
phone a
cheating.
friend?
That-
That's how
I'm
she's
willing
like,
to
phone a
bet.
friend?
I'm willing to bet that whomever it is, it would be in this century, and
Yes.
not in the 90s, 80s, or 70s, or 60s, right?
Oh no! It was
In the-
1990s, I believe.
Okay, 1990s. Who is it? Because I don't know the answer to that.
The answer is Guyan Bluford Jr.
Guyan Bluford Jr., first African American
Wow.
astronaut
I believe you.
in space.
In space. That's
Yeah.
right.
Where did they go? Do you know?
You know what? I had that.
I had to ask the follow-up
see,
question.
there you
I would
go.
think he's a space shuttle astronaut and was probably just like did a routine mission with the space shuttle.
Oddly enough, he was an aerospace engineer, retired U.S. Air Force officer, fighter pilot, and former NASA astronaut. Yeah.
You know, the next one's going to be when we start going to Mars or the Moon. First African American astronaut to go to either of those. So, okay, I did not know that.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Okay, so you know what? I'm going to make it a little easier for y'all, and I'm going to give y'all multiple choice. From
That would
now on.
probably
How about
be
that?
Okay.
for
Is
the
that a
best.
little bit better?
Help
A
us
little bit
out.
At least I have a 1 in 4
Okay.
chance on that.
That's
we go.
better for you, Franz.
All right. Who when the PGA when this golfer entered the PGA, it was Caucasians only.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Here are your choices: Charles Seaford, Lee Elder, Pete Brown, or Tiger Woods.
I'm going to go with A, Seifert.
Okay.
I'm going to go with B.
Lee Elder.
Yes.
Actually, Franz is right. It is
Total guess.
Charles Seaford in 1960. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
So what do you think it was like being a
I was,
golfer?
I was about to say Bagger Vance,
Oh, there you go. Yes.
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 but I would have been totally wrong.
He was a caddy.
I thought he was magical, and I don't think he existed really.
He's a fictitious character, yes.
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah. Okay. So give us the
Okay.
rundown.
Here's the next one. What kid's toy was invented by a black inventor?
Oh,
Okay. We're gonna do the.
I know that one.
We're gonna do the multiple choice.
She's really excited.
Was it A, Twister, B, My Little Pony, C, the Super Soaker, or D, Cabbage Patch?
Okay, wait. I'm going to go D, Cabbage Patch.
It was definitely the Super Soaker, and if I go far back enough in my photos from 2016, I have a picture with that man.
And that
Wow.
man being Lonnie Johnson,
Yes.
who created the Super Soaker.
He created the Super
Okay.
Soaker. He's neuro. No, he's a
He's an
Engineer,
engineer.
engineer,
Yeah,
something like
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
So
and
wait.
he is a
Wait,
fantastic
wait.
speaker.
Yes.
Yes.
I have
Franz is
questions.
freaking out.
I have questions. What circumstance led you to having a picture with this individual?
Okay, so I was at the Association of Community College Trustees conference,
Okay, yeah.
and he was a guest speaker at one of our opening events. And I have a child who is now 13, right? And at the time, he was 6 or 7, and we were into Super Soakers. And so this man spoke. He talked about his kids' experience with Super Soakers. And y'all know me well enough that I was like, I got to get a picture of that guy.
So it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it because I failed to say it. Sarah works for Sarah works for the community college,
The
Louisiana System.
Louisiana Community and Technical College System.
Get it right.
Okay. And then also, Sarah is a PhD student
I am.
studying to get her PhD in an HR field, right? Leadership HR?
Well, so it's actually through the Department of LSU Ag, and
Nice.
it's Ag, Extension, Education, and Leadership Development.
So, another episode, another time, we're going to talk about why someone who has nothing to do with agriculture.
I
is
grew
the-
up as an ag kid.
Oh, got you, Francis.
Right, but there's a reason you're doing the Department of Agriculture, which we've talked about before. But
Yes.
okay, we have time for maybe one more of Brandon's multiple choice.
Okay, one more question. Okay.
I'm finding this picture, y'all.
Which of these was invented by an African American inventor? The elevator, the lawnmower, the refrigerator, or the helicopter?
Ooh.
I'm going to go with the refrigerator.
Same. I'm going to go with refrigerator. as well.
Refrigerator?
I'm okay
I have
with
no
jumping on that
basis.
bandwagon.
Okay. It's actually all four.
Wow.
All four.
Darn.
Whoa.
Trick question.
Trick
Whoa.
questions indeed. I mean, so again, that just shows all of the rich tapestry that is the African American experience in this country. And the fact is African American history, Black history, is all our history.
So if I'm listening and I'm like, man, this Brandon guy is pretty cool and he's posting some stuff I
So
want to get some
cool.
more information on. Other than being friends with you on Facebook, is there anywhere else you post these?
Yeah, on LinkedIn as well. So find
Okay.
me on LinkedIn, Brandon Kelly on LinkedIn.
Great.
Traditional spelling,
Yes,
Brandon Kelly.
Brandon Kelly. Kelly
Damn it.
with one E, not two.
And look, Brandon's a great guy, works for Square, right?
Absolutely.
And you're going to be doing this all through the month of February. And look, I really do. I mean, not that I have great ideas or anything. I think compiling these and making a book would be, or at least some place where you can scroll down all year round to see this. I think that was. I mean, you got to think about the amount of effort on finding the individuals is probably where you spend most of your work. Now, look, we're about to hit our first break for the first segment of the Geaux Rouge Show. You've been listening to Brandon Kelly talk about Black History Month and what he's doing, which is celebrating through sharing knowledge, which is what the month's really about, right? It's about awareness. It's about learning about new things and celebrating some great African-American figures. You're also listening to the co-host, Sara Kleinpeter, who just found the Super Soaker inventor photo.
Lonnie Johns, yes.
Yes, Lonnie Johns. She's not wearing red in that photo. But
I'm
anyway,
wearing hot pink. It's
so
close enough.
we're going to take our first break. If you want information about the Geaux Rouge page, go to www.gauxrouge.com. Chuck, we're going to have some great ladies on when we come back, but we're going to take our first break. Stick around. YouTube, we keep the conversation going. Franz Borkart, Geaux Rouge. We're going to be right back. All right, so we're still on YouTube. Brandon, thank
We
you for
are
coming
on
in.
Oh, glad to be here.
Wait, we have to do a selfie.
Yeah, we have to take
Yeah.
a selfie.
We do.
Give that to Chuck real fast.
Chuck, will you take our picture? Not a selfie?
We got to hurry.
Sorry, YouTube.
The YouTube listeners love it. Our watchers love it when we just do
It's
selfies.
behind the scenes.
Go give your phone to Chuck real fast.
Wait, he said hold on. I was listening to the man. My battery's about to die. Like, legit about to die. Okay.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Take one more. 1, 2, 3.
All right, Brandon.
All right.
Be well, and then let the ladies come on in.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Bye.
So
Take care.
our next guest.
Can we talk about, like, I just said love you, and we do that all the time, but let's make saying I love you weird to, like, your friends, right? Because love you.
Yeah.
Bye.
I
I'm
love
okay with
lots.
that.
I love lots of people. All right, so our next guest,
That's a load.
Brandon, if you don't mind waving them in, is Karla Corell and
Corell.
and Jennifer Loftin with Chapeaux Parties. Ladies, y'all can come on in. All right.
Come on in. Give me one.
Are you related to a Karen Loftin?
Probably not.
Okay.
Not closely related anyway.
Okay.
Okay,
It's Loftin.
ladies.
Yes.
All right. So we've got Karla Corell, right?
Okay. Yes, Corell. Yes.
Jennifer Loftin with Chapeaux Parties in the house. This is the main reason I had Sarah here. There's only so much I can talk about women's fashion without it being weird. So these ladies, guys, before we go back on, these ladies have started a new business. I love entrepreneurs.
Why is it not live?
It's delayed slightly.
Oh, okay.
YouTube is just slightly deep
I
breath.
wanted to make
dude.
sure they were on the
Sarah's looking
camera.
out for us.
We'll
Looking
take it-
out for them.
So I want to. Is it too late to order some of these for Valentine's Day?
No.
All right, I'm going to order a few for Valentine's Day. I've got a niece, Ivy. Shout out to Ivy. I do have a little boy, Fisher. So if we can talk about a Mardi Gras
Yes.
chapeau that we could do for a little boy. He actually
Absolutely.
has hair, and then I've got a special somebody I want to get it for.
Like,
Shout out to
like
Scott
you need to talk
McKnight.
into it like
Scott
this.
McKnight is listening. Good evening, Scott.
Hey, Scott. About to go into session. Oh, no, they started already, didn't they?
Great commercial, Chuck. Tiger Express. I like it.
Huh?
Maybe we should do their treats now.
Maybe at the beginning when we go on the air.
Can we do Starman as our bump back in
Special when we
music?
go on the air.
What are we doing?
So I had been listening to, there's a Buzz Lightyear movie coming out. I have a 6-year-old called Lightyear. It's an origin story.
Oh.
And they have a David Bowie remake, or what do you call it? Is it remake the right word when you redo a song? And I've been listening to it. And when you have a little child, you listen to the same thing over and over and over and over and over and again.
Yes, sure.
We don't talk about Bruno. So I
haven't
have.
seen it.
Which one?
Sarah,
We don't talk about Bruno.
Stop. I still haven't seen it.
I have a feeling
Is
I'm
the
going
right height for us?
It is.
No, you can
You're
low-
going to want
you
to
can
talk. You
lower
can
the mic a
lower it
little
if you
bit if you
we
want.
want.
have to like be intentional
We're
about.
so short that,
She's also an acrobat, by the way.
yes, that's
Talk
true.
into it.
Like this.
Yeah.
Do you know a Natalie Mills?
She's in acro with us.
Yeah.
So is that what we're
So,
seeing?
Karla, come a little bit more this way. Because
That
you're
was
a
a
little
quick
bit off.
first half. I liked it.
Like so?
That time went by very fast with
I
Brandon.
can fill some time with my talking.
Can you scooch over a tiny bit so I can?
So
Yeah.
2
I'll
minutes.
just,
I can see on the
super
screen.
far away, so when
I'll just.
No,
So-
yeah. Just do like this.
we'll have to be intentional about it.
So
Yeah.
2 minute intro. Then I'm going to turn it over to Sarah and you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Chapeaux parties.
So we never talked, but you're on.
Welcome back to the Geaux Rouge Radio Show. This is your host, Franz Borkhardt. We're live at the Talk 107.3 studio. If you're listening in drive time, sorry about that traffic, man. The traffic is rotten today. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a shout out. Love watching comments on the YouTube. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube or if you haven't yet explored the YouTube page, great time to go look at our on-demand episodes. You can click subscribe. I love it. I'm in a competition. It's a self competition with Brian Haldane. I'm lagging behind by about 15 subscribers. So this half of the show, we've got some special guests in the house. Co-host Sara Kleinpeter, one of my good close friends, my sister from another mister. And then I have the ladies, the founders, Karla, Corell, and Jennifer Loftin from Chapeaux Parties, a new business in Baton Rouge that I absolutely love. Thankfully, unlike with Brandon where I was 12 years late, Karla texted me or messaged me to like their social media page, which is what got me to invite them to come today. So, but before we jump in with these ladies and talking about the cool chapeaux that they're making, Chuck P's on Master Control, by the way.
Here I am.
We've got our sponsors that we need to acknowledge. Dr. G, Dr. Gunja Reyna with MD VIP at Heal 360. www.drreyna.com. Concierge medicine. It's perfect for a needy person like me. I get 24-hour access to my doctor. If I have a pain somewhere or if I need to ask her a question about healthy lifestyles, I message her, text her. She's great. You definitely want to check her out. She has improved my life. If you ever wonder, hey, how's this big guy lost 100 pounds? That's how. We got La Divina Italian Cafe open every day with your custom made from scratch breakfasts. I had, oh man, those biscotti sandwiches. Ooh, great breakfast. Great breakfast. And then last but not least, the finest criminal defense firm in the multiverse, the Borkhardt Law Firm, www.borkhardtlawfirm.com. If you need help with something, some kind of criminal charge, or you just have some questions, call me at 225-831-1465. That's 225-831-1465. Okay. Sarah,
Yes.
you're still here, right?
I'm here. My phone is not, but I am here. My phone
Sarah-
is dead.
Way
I can do it.
to be charged.
There's a charger right
It's
there.
an Android, guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
what-
you're one of those people.
Gross.
Sorry.
It's
Gross.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
not talk about me, though. Let's talk about these
All
ladies,
right.
these
So
fabulous
we have
chapeaux they have.
I like it when we have new up and coming businesses on the Geaux Rouge show, especially when they're doing something I think is ultra cool and dare I say extra. Extra.
Please.
Wait,
Chapeaux
let's
are
just say,
extra.
Please
is
say
it extra, or are
Extra would
you
be really on
possibly
brand for us.
basic? I don't know.
So both. So by the way, I'm gonna be buying 3 of these in the next 2 weeks for Valentine or next week for Valentine's Day. So I've got founders Karla and Jenn, Jennifer Loftin, Karla Corell, in from Chapeaux Parties. Ladies, welcome to the Geaux Rouge show. How are y'all doing?
Great. Thank you for having us.
All right. So first of all, what's a chapeau?
A chapeau is an extra fabulous hat, so you were right on brand with the word extra. We're specializing in like a fascinator style, so if you're listening and you are a royal watcher or you're familiar with the daintiest little adornment that you might wear on the front of your head, that's our primary focus because we love a good fascinator.
So you can wear these, by the way. Mardi Gras season, perfect. We've got Derby season, not too in the distant. Or if it's just a Friday evening, you want to wear a chapeau, you can just wear
Absolutely.
a chapeau.
And so for our listeners, right, that are in the car, I want to note that Karla's is wearing a beautiful red and white
Right.
barrette almost clipped into her hair. It's got red stones, white feathers, some red thing in it. I don't know what it's called, but it's
Jewels.
beautiful.
Those are jewels.
No, the ribbon though. It's
The
not
ribbon?
ribbon. Is it
Yes,
ribbon?
sure,
Okay,
ribbon.
and it's like sheer ribbon. And then Jennifer's wearing one that's on a tiny little headband, and it's purple, green, and gold themed with a beautiful purple, green, and gold striped.
It almost
ribbon.
looks like a little mini top hat.
It does look like a little tiny mini
Yeah.
top hat, but it's got a fabric coming out of it with green polka dots on it, and then what are the doubloons?
You just
on
can't
it,
fully
so
appreciate it listening
It
to
is-
the radio.
You
Yeah,
just
we
can't.
hope you're
They're
watching.
Which is why you need to go to the
Yeah.
YouTube.
Go to YouTube so you can check it out.
Yes.
All right, so
Also on our webpage.
all right, so
Yeah.
ladies, y'all have day jobs, right?
Sure.
Okay,
We
yes.
don't talk about those things.
But we don't have to talk about the day jobs. But at some point, you guys decided, hey, we're going to do this business venture, right? So we don't need to talk about the day jobs. We need to talk about the fact that you guys have
Yes.
done this amazing new thing. Walk me through how it was that this Chapeaux Parties came into existence.
Well, we've been interacting with our own chapeau for years. Like Karla and I became good friends about 10 years ago, a little bit more. And one of the things that we love to do is celebrate life. And that,
Awesome.
you know, there are so many ways that we celebrate life. Parties with your friends, festivals. Louisiana is one big celebration. And so we found that for almost all of these, we would end up making a custom headpiece that was event specific, personality specific, and it was just a way for us to express our personality while we celebrated. And Karla, maybe you want to talk about Mid-City Mambo and how we started the education part of our ideas.
Yeah, so when Mid-City Gras started 4 years ago for the first parade,
The Crown Jewel Mid-City Mardi Gras Parade.
Mid-City Raw. I'm so excited.
so we were, from the first meeting, we said, we
We're
are
in.
in. We're
Okay.
in. We want to be a walking crew. And we are all about hats. So our crew would get together and make hats. And some people were very experienced with crafts and making hats and
And some weren't.
and design. Some were not. And so we were able to have a party at Jennifer's house actually, where we would just get together and say, here are the supplies, here are the hats, here's how you do these things. And then they could create these hats and fascinators and winter hats, whatever it is that they wanted in their own personality and their own artistic style. And they thought they didn't have talent. They thought they couldn't do it. And then they were so happy, and it was gorgeous.
So there's two
So-
components of this business venture, right? There's the, hey, if you just want to get a chapeau, you just get a chapeau. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But there's also the party element, right?
Yes.
So talk to me about what a chapeau party looks like, because I know Sara Kleinpeter is there dying to have a chapeau party.
I mean,
Sarah, we would be
Book
honored
me.
to host your party. Please book a party. So we mentioned already that people love to get together and celebrate, and so this is just one new way, a new option, rather than game night or going out to dinner, that we would come and bring all the supplies to you. You could host it in your home, or we've just recently partnered with Painting and Pinot. We have what we're calling an open enrollment event. So if you just have
What's
one
the date
friend,
of that?
that's actually going to be a Galentine's event. So it's scheduled for February 13th. That's a Sunday at noon.
If I wanted to register for that, where would I go, ladies?
You could find it on our website,
which
or
is,
chapeauparty.com.
and how do we spell chapeau?
Just like Go Tigers,
Or go Rouge?
Go Rouge. That's right, Go Rouge. So it's CHAPEAUX party.com.
Chapeauparty.com. Okay.
And
gotcha.
the event, you can also register on Painting and Pinot's social sites as
You
well.
have to register at Painting and Pinot.
You have to register for this
We
party
have the link.
Okay,
We have a
look,
link with the-
we'll,
Yes,
we'll
yes.
figure that part
Yeah,
out.
so, yeah, registration is through them. They're handling registration. but
It's
you
a
can-
new business,
you can
guys.
link
We're
to it.
figuring stuff
We are
out.
learning
It's
so
okay.
So we
much.
can go to your
Yes,
website
to
and
get all
link
the
over
info.
to
Mhm.
Yes.
Parties and Painting and Pinot
That's
and,
right.
and register there. But then we can also look at all of your event or all of your items online.
And I'll make sure I post it on the Go
Thank you.
Rouge
Yeah.
page. Sarah will make sure that she's registered.
I'm gonna share it.
Karla
All right.
has done an amazing job of getting us all set up on the socials, so you can find us on Insta and Facebook and our website. They're all the same, Chapeaux Party.
So for those guys out there who have a Valentine's Day coming up and they have a special someone that they're trying to buy Valentine's Day gifts for, what's the price range on a Chapeaux?
So we have a variety of price points because
Right.
we have a variety of people, right? Starting at about $28
Okay.
up to $75 for just standard chapeaus that would be on something festive or on an Alice band, which is the headband that Jennifer's wearing, featuring just some of it. It's all handcrafted.
Right,
Every
right.
piece is handcrafted.
Unique, handcrafted, custom
Absolutely.
made.
If you want a couture piece,
Ooh.
those start at $145 and up.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this stupid question as a guy in the room. What does a couture piece mean?
Couture is wearable art, essentially. It is custom for you.
I didn't know that
Use.
either, Franz. That
And it's
helps
also
you. That
made
makes
from
But doesn't it sound like
items
something
that
I would be all
are not
into?
locally
Absolutely.
sourced necessarily. They may be. It might
Yes.
be made out of products that are from far away. That
So
you
if
can't
I
get
said-
very
Well,
easily.
I don't
actually,
know.
everything we get, our primary sources are from England because British millinery is where millinery's at, I guess.
Where we're
Okay.
inspired by.
So,
Yes.
so let me say hypothetically, I was into octopuses and I wanted a custom couture octopus chapeau. I could
Absolutely.
They could do
and-
it for you.
get. They will do it for me.
Didn't your son tell you that enough is enough with the octopuses?
He said that I asked my son, what is my spirit animal, Fisher? And he goes, the sigh, right? The Franz sigh. Octopuses, daddy. Octopuses.
What's the
Wait.
fascination with with the
Well,
octopi?
that's another episode for
That's
another
an
day.
Okay.
whole.
Alright.
That's a
two
rabbit
episodes.
hole that.
Fair
all
enough.
right.
So,
Fair
wait,
enough.
this is an amazing idea for children. I have a history of wearing animals on my head, such as a squirrel for a mid-city gras. If you have a stuffed animal that's a favorite, I can turn it into a chapeau
I
for
got
you.
it. I got it. I'm
Yes.
on it. Well, and also that can be as simple as you find the animal on Amazon or some site
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, will this work?" I imagine this is a process, a journey, if you will. Okay, so the other question I have is, how long does it normally take for you guys to construct one of these?
It depends.
It really depends. So, like the one that I'm wearing right now, they're all one of a kind. But I made
Right.
one that is very similar to this. That is currently available at Mid City Artisans
Yeah.
on Government Street.
Right.
And so I made this one last night. I probably spent about an hour because they are each unique. And so I had the original design in mind, but then I needed to customize it. Like, which tilt do I want to wear it? Sarah knows. Like, you got to find
Yeah.
just the right spot.
And
so,
I'm asking these questions, guys, because as you know, we as men are terrible at planning
Yeah.
and prepping for gift occasions. Today is February 4th. Enough time to get one of these for Valentine's Day? Okay, so
Yeah,
the answer
absolutely.
is
Yeah, and you could actually, if you didn't hear it, you can walk into the Mid City Artisans store and
get
get
one.
one because
Yeah.
they have them on the
Which,
floor
by the
there.
way, shout out to Mid City Artisans. They are a great little art constellation right next to Bistro Byron's. Go over there, buy some local art.
we have about 12 in stock there right
Wow,
now.
that's
Yeah.
cool. And then after you're done there, put the piece on, and then go to Bistro Byron's
Yes.
and be extra
And be fabulous.
fabulous, not extra, fabulous.
So, the Spanish Town Ball is tomorrow night,
It
and I
is.
would
Correct.
love to show you a fascinator I made especially for that.
Sure.
And there are a couple at Mid City Artisans also
Okay.
that are available
Well, we
last
got
minute.
we
so-
got the time, ladies.
We
We've
do.
got
I'm
about 10
so
minutes.
excited.
Again, Chapeaux Party.com. Party or parties?
Party.
ChapeauxParty.com is your hub.
Do you want me to wear this?
This is a custom order for somebody.
Oh, okay,
So,
I don't want to wear
so what
her
she's
order.
holding, let the
No.
record reflect that what she's holding is a Mardi Gras mask that has been.
Silver and pink Mardi Gras
Oh,
mask
it's got lights.
with feathers coming,
Oh, that's
with a
awesome.
plume coming out of it,
Multiple
right?
plumes.
Multiple colored pink plumes, pink beads onto the top of the chapeau
The
on
lights
a
are
white
awesome.
headband with battery-operated lights on top, and it is gorgeous.
So
I
I would
cannot wait
also-
to find that person tomorrow night at
Oh man.
Spanish Town.
There will be several with this something similar to this.
Okay, cool.
So,
Cool.
but yes.
But Sarah, if you're wanting to wear one, maybe you should open this little bag.
Ooh, I get a
Sarah. Ooh, Sarah gets a gift.
You don't even get a gift.
That's
Franz.
okay.
How about that?
I am a gift.
You are a gift.
You are a gift.
Oh, look. There you go.
See,
You-
let's see.
All right. So, and look, I'm excited.
Oh, look how beautiful! Oh my gosh, y'all.
That is, and by
It
the
is
way,
so
that
cute.
is so Sara Kleinpeter. It's a flower.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
Where
so
does it go? I'm
so
gonna
for
see it.
those who are listening on the radio, for those who are watching,
Yes.
there seems to be two ways that these adheres to your head.
Multiple,
Adhes-
more than two.
Where? There's more than two.
Okay.
Some are a clip if you have hair.
Sarah.
For those who have hair, clip. For those who are follically challenged, like Chuck and I, you have another way of doing it. Wait. All right.
Here comes
so-
yours, Franz.
All right, so
This is
We would have
so
brought you something
darling.
too. We
Oh,
didn't
it's
know
fine.
you were here.
It's fine.
so
It's
my
fine.
question becomes is
Oh,
The
nice.
lapel pin.
Nice.
Oh, look at
I could see
you.
totally wearing this on a suit too. This
Yeah,
So,
is
visual.
Franz,
visual.
just open it up. It's a purple and yellow floral design that looks like a lapel
Yes.
boutonniere,
Yes.
and it is
I
got
can
some
see
green
this.
accent
I
that
can s-
mimics leaves.
So look,
And so,
And
like, we
shrubs.
could make a pair, right? If you ordered a custom chapeau, we could also make a custom
matching
boutonniere to
boutonniere.
match.
So one of the things I wear bow ties. Although since I've lost the 100 pounds, I'm wearing normal ties again. One of the things I've noticed is the novelty, the love of custom made. I guess accoutrement or accompanying elements. I've seen bow ties made of wood. I've worn bow ties made of wood, feathers. Oh my goodness, these are just great.
Well, I would love to say a little bit more about Sarah's chapeau. Because
Please, somebody explain it. I put it on my head. I don't even know what it looks
what
like.
I
It's so
love
beautiful.
is that I actually know Sarah, right? And so when she pulled it out of the bag, Franz said, "Oh, that is so Sara Kleinpeter." So I made this last night after I learned that Sarah was going to be
Thank you
the
so
co-host.
much.
I said, "I know
Did
Sarah."
you reach out to her?
I did.
I did not.
But I didn't
She
ask her
reached
any
out to
questions.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was no questions.
She was like, "Hey, I hear I'm going to see you tomorrow." And I was like, "Yes, I'm so
I
excited."
channeled my inner Sarah and I said, what would Sarah like? And so this chapeau has like rhinestones around the edge, so a beautiful trim.
Here, I'll take it down.
It's hot pink flowers that we handcrafted.
Okay.
And then
Handcraft every flower.
Yeah.
the feathers have a 3-step process. So that feather has
These
been
feathers are glittered, y'all.
hand
Four
cut,
feathers.
hand curled, and then painted. So Sarah, all the love and
Oh,
respect that
I'm
I have
so
for you went right
excited.
into that chapeau.
Well, I got to tell you guys,
Wearing it all night.
I think you guys have a hit with this business model Chapeau party. And now look, if I wanted to throw a party, if I'm listening out there and I'm like, man, I could see cracking open some champagne, having some charcuterie boards or king cake or whatever you eat. Maybe you get the king cakes from La Divina Italian Cafe.
Ooh.
So
Can we get that champagne with the stuff in it too?
yeah, the sorbet mimosas.
Yes.
If I wanted to have a party, what's the criteria? What's my minimum that I need to have a party? I mean, what's
So you need at least 4 crafters.
4 people, y'all.
okay?
4.
Okay.
So, but you could have more, but 4 paid crafters to come to your party, and we have different price points for the parties too, just like with the hats.
Right,
We have,
right.
Where you can make a beautiful fascinator like Sarah is wearing. We have these for Super Bowl party with.
Wow.
This is the Joe Burrow inspired one.
Oh, I can
Oh,
see
it's
you
so
guys.
cute. Look at the number 9
I can see
on
you guys
it. It's black and
capitalizing.
orange with the number
So,
9.
I can see you guys capitalizing during LSU football season
we have
or
a party
sports.
theme already. Game day gear up that we're ready to implement immediately.
Yes.
For any team, not
Yeah.
just LSU. We have different colors,
So you
but we do
just
have
need
a
the-
lot of purple and gold.
You just need the color scheme. That's it.
We also have summer soiree, which is essentially our Kentucky Derby style hats.
Mm-hmm.
Very large, big, showy hats. If you have a theme that you want, say you want everyone to wear a fedora, you could get the fedoras, bring them. We have a BYO party. So you BYO, we bring all the embellishments in the colors that you choose, and we teach you how to make this feather.
So
the
you
feathers. We teach
essentially
you
bring
how-
your own headpiece, the base of whatever you're going to make.
For the
and-
BYO
for
party.
the BYO party.
But all the rest of
Cool.
them, we bring everything.
Wow.
We
This is
bring
really
every
cool,
single
guys.
thing. We bring
This is
that.
really, really cool.
And Alice bands, combs, barrettes, flowers. We teach you every single thing you need to know to make your own.
So
Yeah.
one more time, www.chapeauparty.com. We are chatting with the co-founders. I'm so excited. Karla and Jennifer, right?
Yes.
Sarah,
I'm so excited.
Right? Aren't you? See, every once in a while I have good ideas. Yeah. I didn't come up with the idea.
It's rare, but you do from time to time.
This struck me as when I saw this, I thought this is really look. We love local.
Y'all, there is one for St. Patrick's Day right here that I'm gonna have to just
you're gonna
get
crush that
before y'all
that's good.
leave.
That's good.
So we had a custom order already for party favors.
Okay.
Somebody is hosting a St. Patrick's Day luncheon, and she wanted fascinators for everyone. So this is the demo for her set. Everyone will be unique. No two will be exactly alike, but everyone will at her party will have their own.
Can you imagine going to a
fascinator
ball or a dinner
And
or
it's
something,
sitting on the table.
and it's sitting
for
right
you
in your
when you
chair
get
next to you?
there.
Oh wow!
So we're happy to bring the party, or if your party just doesn't have enough
look
time
at that one.
for the whole focus to be making the chapeau, we're definitely happy to help you get those ahead of time as party favors.
I will. This is the chapeau that I wore to the Artemis Ball a couple of weeks ago. It matches my dress.
Sarah might be taking it home with her.
Which is
Sarah's super excited
That
about
is
this.
an
Matches my
amazing-
navy blue dress that I haven't worn yet. So when I do get invited to a ball and need to
You
wear my
can wear
navy
it.
blue dress, I'll wear this one.
Yes. So again, those feathers are hand painted.
They're
They're couture
beautiful.
feathers. The flowers hand painted. Everything is handcrafted.
It's gorgeous.
Um,
This
I-
one for our listeners is navy hand painted flowers with lots of silver rhinestone accents and a plume of painted lighter navy colored with silver trim on it. It's absolutely stunning.
So at this late hour of my age of 43, I've been known to wear hats lately, and I get into hats like derby hats, all sorts of for men. All sorts of different hats. I could see going to you guys and saying, "Look, I've got this hat. I want to make it Franz elevated. Maybe an octopus, maybe whatever." So
I need to know more about this octopus fixation that you have.
it's not a fixation.
don't even start.
It is
Don't
okay.
even start.
So long story made short, I love the octopus. It is an alien-like creature.
It is,
super
absolutely.
intelligent. Is that a My
This
Little
is
Pony?
a My Little Pony.
That's a baby chapeau.
A baby chapeau. Y'all, it is a
Chapeau
My
child.
Little Pony with some artificial floral embellishments, and it's just the sweetest little ribbon on top. And it would go in a precious little child's head. I mean,
My
our
daughter would
eyes-
love that. She loves My Little Pony. She would
Yeah.
love that.
She
So
would love it.
So if I can just really quickly tell you what we
Absolutely.
do with that. So we have great ideas for children, different parties, but a tea party, because little girls and little boys love to have tea parties. We can bring everything to you. We have teacups that are child-sized
Oh, wow.
and teach the kids how to make this.
So this is what's going to happen. I'm
Okay.
going to contact La Divina. I'm going to connect you guys because I could see a La Divina tea party.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
where,
please.
and dude, they are children oriented. They've done lots of different readings. Santa Claus. I could see. I have a 6-year-old. Dude, Fisher loves to accessorize. That boy. I mean,
Don't ever stop him either.
No. I embrace
Let
it.
him live his best life.
So we're running out of time. Again, thank you guys for coming in. www.chapeauparty.com. I'm so excited with the potential different angles and aspects of this. And look, now we know if you got an event, a parade, or you just want to have a good old-fashioned girls' night or kids' night where you do something that's different, that's fun, teach somebody to do something. I love it. And I love that y'all are having a Valentine's Day event on the 13th. We'll post that on Go Rouge.
Yeah.
Look, we're running out of time, man. If you want more information about the Go Rouge page, go to www.gorouge.com. If you have great ideas for guests like these guys, go to email and email me at info@gorouge.com. I am so excited that you guys came in tonight. Look, this was an easy Go Rouge episode, man. I was like, we got Brandon Kelly talking about Black History Month. We got you ladies talking about these new Chapeaux business that you got. One more time, you got www.chapeauparty.com. Look, Franz Borkart with the Go Rouge Show. Wish you a great weekend. Have a great one. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Baton Rouge.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. All right.
This is
So
precious.
we're still on
It's
YouTube.
adorable.
We're still on YouTube.
Yeah.
Y'all, these are so stinking cute. I love them.
So we're going to take one last photo with your permission, Chuck. If you want to clear out YouTube. YouTube, you guys have a great weekend. God bless. Bye-bye.
I love it.